Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On 1st and 10, Watson. That'll be complete to Cook. Cook a first down and more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step in a hurry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackle
That's
made.
going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
15 yards on the play, first down.
The 40-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 16 yards on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Open man is QT, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this one.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 20. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
At their own
so they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
26,
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 1st down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and now it's third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
His kick is absolutely perfect. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Roethlisberger will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Hunter Henry. Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. To Michel on the screen. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are, and what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40, and all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 42. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run with Michel. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
4th down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Texans.
Back to throw, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Texan first down.
Gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize Oh, my goodness. He's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Eluding the... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? Or it doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got a man open, that's Harry. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, Michel. And Michel will have the first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Back now in Foxborough. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
At the 2-yard line.
The carry here for the big tight end. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And the Texans first down.
Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he rifles one incomplete. And this one too low.
Intended for Kiki QT. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.